As a Delta employee, you take pride in the work you do, and you deserve the respect of your employer. With the new company merger, you are facing one of the most important decisions you will ever make in your working career, whether or not to have union representation. Despite the catchy phrases management is clinging to, one fact is becoming crystal clear. This is no longer your Delta. With the changed corporate structure, this company isn't being run by the same long-term managers that had a true sense of responsibility to Delta employees. This Delta is not what it used to be. And if management gets its way, you may not even recognize the new Delta.
Delta has this catchphrase that it's our Delta and it's our company, and they want to make the employees believe that they always have their best interests at heart. But when you really think about it, you don't have a say about what goes on with your wages. You don't have a say with what goes on with your work rules. You don't really have a say in anything.
You are a professional, and now, more than ever, you need a professional organization on your side. That organization is the International Association of Machinists and Aerospace Workers. The IAM is the airline union. We represent workers at Alaska Airlines, Comair, Continental, Northwest, Southwest, United, U.S. Airways, and dozens of other airlines and ground service companies. In the aerospace industry, we have members at Boeing, General Electric, Lockheed Martin, Northrop Grumman, Pratt & Whitney, and Raytheon. We also represent workers at the companies that supply parts to these corporate giants. Across North America, we represent and negotiate contracts for members at Amtrak, Coca-Cola, Freightliner, Georgia Pacific, Harley-Davidson, John Deere, and Weyerhaeuser. All in all, we have contracts with more than 4,000 companies. We even represent workers in the military sector. Our members work for the federal and local governments. If you reach into your wallet or purse and pull out a dollar bill, it was made by an IAM member. Our diversity gives us the strength to stand up against large corporations when they attempt to assault the rights of their employees. With the IAM, you don't stand alone.
The union is doing a great job, and we're standing behind our people.
It's a sense of protection, a sense of knowing that you have a big brother watching over you.
I feel very good having the union and being a union member because I've seen a lot of benefits.
If there wasn't a union, I don't think we would have as good of benefits.
When I first started, it was absolutely horrible here. No contract, and it was thanks to the IAM when we joined them in 1984, when we voted to go with the IAM, that they really saved us. They saved the flight attendants at Continental Airlines.
We are just about the oldest union in North America, too. We got our start in a railroad yard in Atlanta, Georgia in 1888. Since then, we have grown as the transport industry has grown. Today, we are the most sophisticated union in the country, and we negotiate good contracts for more workers in the transportation industry than any other union.
The union is always trying to improve things for us, trying to negotiate the best deal they can, so we're all happy with that, definitely.
Richard Anderson has shown his true colors in the past. His priorities are not that of Delta employees, even if he tries to make it sound like they are. What he did at Northwest Airlines almost destroyed that carrier, and that can happen here too.
Richard Anderson was one of the architects of the whole idea of the Walmartization of the airline industry. And if we don't have a union and the biggest airline in the world is non-union, then they can set the industry standard and it won't be upward.
When Richard Anderson was at Northwest, as far as I was concerned, he didn't do anything for us. He came in, he filled his pockets, got a golden parachute, and went on.
There's absolutely no way anyone that's gone through any kind of work at Northwest would believe that he has the best interest of the employees at heart. He simply has his paycheck at heart.
The company tries to make it seem like they are your friend, and the union exists only to take your money. But facts are facts, and they cannot hide what the IAM negotiates for our members.
You do need a union, and it's not just about paying dues. It's about having someone at the table that has your best interests, your family's best interests at heart, and that's what these guys do from the district to the international.
The union's not a middleman. We are the backbone. We protect our employees. That's our job.
The union has spared no expense in educating me so I can represent this membership on workman's comp issues, so I have to study state laws, and they send us to school. They send us to the Whippet-Singer Education Center so we can identify how to file a grievance, how to identify a grievance, how to investigate it. So we make sure that we don't miss any of the mitigating factors.
Everybody in the union is a part of the workings of a union, and without that participation, without your personal involvement, that's what creates the union power.
I believe in fair treatment to all employees, and with a union you'll have that.
Do you want guaranteed benefits? You need it negotiated into a contract.
I'm looking at the benefit package that the union can provide for me, as my insurance, life insurance, my pension. Without that, the company is not going to offer that to me. Right now, they're taking everything away from me, and I need the union to fight for me. And that's what they've been doing since I've been employed with the company.
With the IAM, you have a written contract, it's guaranteed, you have a whole organization behind you.
And if the unions don't negotiate your wage, your insurance, your medical, your pension, you're only going to have what the rich people want to give you.
Without the collective resources of this organization, no one individual or no group could have put together the resources that we put forward to defend our membership.
Do you want enforceable work rules? You need it negotiated into a contract.
The one thing that I always hear companies tell you is that, don't worry, we'll take care of you, your family. We value your experience. We consider you a resource. And then when times get difficult and they have to cut back and they have to lay off people, they'll tell you, hey, don't take it personal. It's just business.
If it's one versus that big corporation, you're always going to lose.
I think of the IAM as the insurance for my livelihood.
If we would not have a union, we would not have a pension yet today, our wages, our benefits, all across the scoreboard.
I really feel that without the union, I don't know where we'd be right now.
If I'm hurt, if I'm sick, if I'm injured on the job, that I don't have to worry about what my future looks like because I have years and years of accrued benefits.
Do you want to know that your wages are guaranteed? You need it negotiated into a contract by the IAM. Unlike company management, we are in it for the long haul. Just ask your new colleagues at Northwest Airlines who have been protected by guaranteed benefits negotiated by the IAM for more than 60 years. For your own benefit and that of your coworkers, please join with the thousands of brothers and sisters you have throughout the air transport industry and across North America. Vote for a more secure future. Vote for better wages and benefits. Vote for the IAM, and you will be voting for a better Delta Airlines.